Hi guys, welcome back to RUE MORGUE TV. Andrea Subasati here, executive editor of RUE MORGUE magazine, along with Dante of the Dead, the official mascot of RUE MORGUE magazine. And my little baby boy. We're going to be taking a quick break here at RUE MORGUE TV for the holidays. We're going to take a couple of weeks off, but we'll be back in the new year with even more new programming. So enjoy this episode, enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, Yasmina here. Welcome again to another edition of the Rewind Zone here on RUE MORGUE TV. And today we're going to be talking about a Christmassy movie. It's the holiday season. Everyone's drinking their rum and eggnogs. And we are nearing a new decade. 2020 is fast approaching, which means 1980 was 40 years ago. Yes, that is correct. So we're going back to 1980 when Christmas Evil, directed by Lewis Jackson, came out. So stay tuned. Christmas Evil came out in 1980. It was directed by Lewis Jackson, and it starts out in 1947, and it has one of the most absurd opening scenes to a movie ever. In fact, it's probably one of those movies that everybody remembers because of the opening scene, because a little boy sees Santa Claus going down on his fucking mom. So he freaks the fuck out, he runs upstairs and he breaks the snow globe, and then he takes the shard of glass and breaks his hand, and then later on in life he grows up scarred and, you know, insane naturally, so makes sense to me.
I told you he'd be happy we remembered him.
So the kid grows up. His name is Harry, and he's obsessed with Santa Claus. His apartment is decked out in Christmas shit, and he's got this insane obsession with dolls. There's dolls everywhere, fucking doll heads in every corner of his apartment, and he's got binoculars, and he uses them to spy on the kids in his neighborhood so he can add them to his naughty or nice list. But what I love about this is that he has this book where he puts all of the names of the children into, and on the cover of the book it says Naughty Boys and Girls 1980. But what I want to know is how many fucking kids is he spying on, because this book is ginormous. It's huge. So I'm assuming he has other editions for other years, but it's so giant. Like, how many fucking kids are you creeping on, dude? Harry works at a toy factory called Jolly Dreams, of course, and he's mocked and berated by his coworkers, which only exacerbates his madness. And he also spies on his brother's house, which is their childhood home that he lives in with his wife and kids as well. So he likes to just creep on them every once in a while, I guess, you know, just to check up on the location of this, you know, traumatizing debauchery that occurred 40 years ago or whatever. So I know Harry's crazy, but I'm a really logical person, and there's one part that just makes no sense to me at all when he's spying on one of the naughty boys' house, and he takes mud and smears it on his face, on his hands, and then he presses it against the house. But I guess, I mean, he's a wacko, so it's not supposed to make sense, but why? Like, why does he do that? I don't get it. I just don't get it. In the first part of the movie, you kind of feel bad for Harry, but then towards the latter part, he actually starts to grow on you, and it's almost kind of lovable in a way. The killing does take a while to start happening, but once the rampage begins, it's actually awesome. Like, there's a scene in his bathroom when he's applying the Santa beard and he's looking at himself in the mirror, and his madness starts to transcend, and it's incredible because he's like, I can't get it off. I guess this is who I am. And then he's just laughing maniacally in the mirror. It's amazing.
It's me.
And he has a super creepy raper van that he drives around in, that he painted a sleigh on the sides of the van. And it's amazing because when he's driving it, he's like pretending to whip the reindeer. He's just like, go, Dander, what the fuck are the reindeer's names? Prancer, you know what I mean. I don't know Christmas shit.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen.
The first murder that takes place is the best kill in the movie. It takes place in front of a church, and he fucking gouges this guy's eye out with a nutcracker, and then he chops the top of his head with this like festive axe. It's incredible. Oh my God, and I love that he actually tries to fit down someone's chimney, but then when he can't fit, he just fucking breaks into these people's house and murders them, obviously, but he gets A+ for effort. I also love the news broadcast the following morning, you know, warning all the citizens about a serial killer out on the loose dressed as Santa Claus. But they don't mention the very conspicuous raper van with a fucking sleigh, you know, painted on the sides. It's just like, maybe you should be on the lookout for that because there's probably 100 dudes walking around dressed like Santa Claus. Get in the van. The alley scene. First of all, there's a fucking maniac on the loose, dressed like Santa Claus, murdering people, and these parents take their kids on a nightly walk. And there's like 6 adults. I think they can take him. And no, instead, the novel approach is to grab torches. And like, who the fuck just has torches ready, lying around for such an occasion? Like, oh, it's just angry mobs, you know, might happen. You never know. Let's keep our torches just in case. The ending, like the very last scene though, is definitely one of the most ridiculous scenes ever. It's just incredible. He flies the van into the night sky and it's just hilarious. It's like, flying raper van to the rescue.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
So that's Christmas Evil. I highly recommend watching this fucked up movie on this holiday season. I have the VHS at home, but if you don't have a copy, it is streaming on Shudder. Thanks again for watching The Rewind Zone here on RUE MORGUE TV, and don't forget, be kind, rewind, or else you'll end up on the naughty list and you'll get a visit from Harry. He might go down on your mom, or he might kill you with his raper van. So be careful this holiday season. Going down on the South Pole. Free my balls, free my balls.